Okay, and these salmon burgers up here we really enjoy. They are only $18.79. I am surprised they have not gone up in their price. This stuff out, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 boxes of this oatmeal right here for $9.99. I'll show you guys in a second what I got at Costco. I'm gonna go ahead and keep one of these mini bites out, and then we're gonna freeze these. I'm gonna freeze this bag of chili. I'm not gonna wait till they're all done. We're gonna go ahead and give everybody one. Hey guys, welcome back to My Full House. I am here at Costco right now once again. Today's gonna be a little bit different though. Instead of getting like all the, I don't know, big shenanigans of like everything, I guess you could say, I am doing just a haul on emergency food. If you're interested, keep watching. I'm gonna head in now and see what's going on in Costco, because the last time I was here, they were all out of toilet paper. So I'm really hoping that's not the case this time. But from the looks of it, they might be, because I have not seen one cart go by with any toilet paper at all. So let's go ahead and get inside and see what's going on today. All right, so just like last time, I'm gonna leave my big purse in the van, and thank you for that tip. I am hiding it in my big bag. Granted, they would be very disappointed because there's just makeup and odds and ends for the little kids. So anywho, that is where like the Costco gas station is. So I don't know if they're making it bigger or better or what's going on. Yeah. So there's a lot of construction where I live going on, which I guess is a good thing for the economy, in some ways, right? Alrighty. Looks like it's pretty busy here. So that's good. Lots of cars. So they have like all these chairs and like fold-up tables, which is really nice for like parties. So I'm just getting ideas because we'd like to have a party at some point. So the sizes of these tables, so this is just one, and then this like opens to a bigger table, which is really, really nice. So that's good to know. So that one's $60, the big one. I like it. And then this is just like a little stand-up one, which would be good for like maybe drinks or something like that. And their chairs are $24.99, and then they have these for $19.99. And then over here they have all of their gloves out right now, which is really nice. Lots of gloves, good prices. And they have glasses over here, TVs, all in the front entrance. Okay, we're gonna go see all the sales they have going on. So starting over here, lots of vitamins on sale. They have their donuts. So they have their immune support. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these because that is good to have on hand with the weather changing and everything. And then right here they have, I don't even know what this is actually. Oh, nasal mist. Okay. For $10.99, just a bunch of vitamins and medicine, basically because the weather's changing and everybody knows it, and they want to make sure. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this. $9.99. That is a great deal. I am gonna stock up on that just a little bit because we have a lot of children and it is good to have this on hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and get 3 of those. I'm gonna grab one of this. You just never know when you're gonna need it. And then this is for cold and cough. I don't really give that to my kids. I know a lot of people probably don't even give Tylenol to their kids, but we do when we need it and their fever gets like at 103, 102. So I'm not gonna get any of that. What is this? Cold and cough. This one looks a little bit more, let's see. For ages 6 and plus. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab one of these because they are $7.99. That's a good deal. And then this is ibuprofen, dye-free. I'm gonna grab one of those. And then they've got the cough syrup, Burt's Bees for $12.49. I'm not sure. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. It's a little bit more natural than this one. So I'm gonna put that one back. So this one I got was only $12.49. They have coffee on sale, $31.99. Okay, and then they also have vacuums on sale. I've never bought one of these. They look very nice, but very expensive. So even though it's on sale, I'm still not getting it. And then this is their Ninja Smooth. Oh, let's see. You can make ice cream. That's cool. For only $179.99. Oh, you guys, this is really nice. So this is a really good deal, $89.99. I don't see the original cost, but yeah. So it's a membership only value through September 25th to October 20th for a Ninja foodie. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this. I'm not here for this today, so I think I'm gonna pass it up. Yeah, my Instant Pot, my Crock Pot are doing just fine, so we're gonna wait on that. This is a dog toys? Dog toys, okay. Some more flowers, tropical tree, some more flowers, and then you have your grills we're approaching. So we're gonna go ahead and head over here, and I'm gonna head towards the meat first today. These are nice for church. Ooh, that's really thick. Banana Republic for only $30. That's actually a really good deal. But again, we're not here for this today. So we're gonna head towards the meat. Here we go. Lots of nice options on clothes. Very nice options. Now, I'm wondering if my husband needs one of these for work. That's a really good deal, $20. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get him one. Get him a large. All right, and they've got some other items for men. Really good deals. These jackets are really nice and thick, really nice. For only $24.99. And then they have some work coats over here if you need a work coat for $40. This is really nice. I'm gonna have to ask my husband if he needs anything like this. And then they've got some more jackets over here. Some dress items, really good prices. Okay, and they've got some vests for men. If you need anything like that, $21.99. And lots of more options for women as well. All right, so let's get to the meat, you guys. You guys, they have all their Christmas stuff out. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So pretty. All their trees. Wow. That is quite the bear.
Yeah, it is.
My kids would get a kick out of this. Wow, so beautiful. Look at how tall that tree is. How much is this tree? That is a big tree. $1,000, you guys. Wow, so beautiful. Christmas spirit. I think that's my favorite time of the year, as well as Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. I love those deers and that little tree. If you guys remember, those chickens right here were $10.49, I believe, the last time I came in, and now they're back to full price at $17. Okay, so they've got all their chicken nuggets over here. Lots of different options for chicken nuggets. Normally we get this one right here. I'm gonna pass up on those because I wanna make homemade more. So we're gonna come down here and just get a bunch of bags of chicken. So you've got $27.99 for that big bag up above. Now these are whole chicken breast right there for $18.49. What is this one? Chicken wings for $29.99. And then normally I get these because they're like chicken strips, but they have gone up in price too. They are now $19.49. They were not that much. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get about 6 bags of these. Okay, so I went with 10 bags of the chicken. All right, and then over here, these beef lean ground beef. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get about 5 or 6 of these as well for $25.99. Okay, and then for grass-fed beef patties, $27.99. I'm just gonna get probably 2 or 3 of these. And these salmon burgers up here we really enjoy. They are only $18.79. I am surprised they have not gone up in their price. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these as well. All right, you guys, we cannot leave without getting hot chocolate. So this box of 50 is only $8.69. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. For the kids, they will love that with our new cups we got from the thrift store. So I was going to show you guys what's over here. Oh, these are just the little tins. These are cute. So it's just the little tins of individual, so it's different flavors. So that price is the $10.99, and then they have Starbucks for $10.79. I do need to get tin foil for $19.99. What is the difference? Oh, you know what? Oh, this is the standard size. Okay, this is cool. This is the big one. I've never bought one of these. I don't know if I'm going to. And then those are just individual food wraps. I think I'm gonna just go with the normal tin foil for $22.99. That will last a while. All right, so we are just looking at all the granola stuff. So that way, that's a good emergency food prep to have as well, and have on hand, as well as oatmeal. So we're gonna go ahead and get 2 boxes of this oatmeal right here for $9.99. That is like the cheapest thing I've seen today. I have plenty of peanut butter at home and jelly at the moment, so I am not worried about getting any of those items. But I did think about getting like a box of granolas to have on hand, something a little bit more healthier. You know what, I think they like these. Let's see here. Got all these options. I think I'm gonna go with this box right here of granola bars for $17.99. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. And so the expiration date is, whoops, let's see, March of 2725. So that will last a while. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of these pancake mix. This is good to have on hand. It's easy peasy, and it makes good for a breakfast for a family. So $7.99. I'm gonna grab a couple of those. I'm gonna check the date too. Let's see when it expires. And this shelf life is till August 9th of 2026. So that's really good. That's like almost 2 years away. Okay, so the last time I was here, I was like, I'm not getting this, I'm going to Aldi's. But this is actually a better deal today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of these for my shelf. Okay, so the taco seasoning is on sale for $4.49. Great deal for your shelf. All right, so I've been really enjoying my coffee maker that I bought at Costco. And so I've been buying less and less pods, to say the least. I was watching Jay Morrell, and she was talking about how coffee has pesticides in them. So organic is kind of the best way to go with that. And of course, again, you don't know if it's 100% accurate, but I'm going to go with this today. This is their winter blend, and it is a medium roast for $18.99. I have tried this one. This one is also really good too. It's not as big of a bag for $13.99. So I'm going to go with Starbucks this time. But they have lots of really good options when it comes to like organic. So don't be discouraged if you guys are going through like a journey, you know? Whew, it is warm out. So here's the before, and I've got everything over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start loading this big cart up. And if I don't hit the van, it's heavy, you guys. Over $1,000 right here, no joke. Someone that works here that knows me was like, wow, you didn't get that much today, because normally, you know, I've got like 2 carts or something. I was like, well, this is over $1,000. It's good enough. All right, guys, so it is all loaded up. Lots of meat over there. When we get home, I'll show you everything that I bought. Okay, so since I've gone to Aldi's, this is kind of like what our shelf is looking like at the moment. And then this is our freezer from Aldi's. And then you've got our refrigerator portion as well. Kids are getting a snack at the moment. I'm gonna show you guys in a second what I got at Costco, but I wanted to come a little bit closer to the shelf. So this is, again, what it's kind of looking like since I've restocked from Aldi's. I'm not even sure. Okay, there's some meat in here and some fish sticks. This freezer, I'm just showing you guys. We got an air filter. Gonna have to change that out. And so this is kind of like our meat situation again at the moment. Okay, so I made it back from Costco. It was a lot of construction going on, so we have everything set up right now. I'm gonna turn this camera around and show you everything that we got. Okay guys, so starting right over here, you will see a lot of chicken. It has no antibiotics ever in it. Skinless and boneless chicken tenderloins. So I got quite a few bags, as you can see here, and I plan on doing a lot of homemade chicken strips. So most of these will be going down in our deep freezer. And then over here I picked up the 100% grass-fed beef patties, 4 of them to be exact. We're gonna be doing a lot of sliders. And then over here, this is my favorite salmon burgers. These are so good if you haven't had them. And then I also picked up 4 of these lean ground beefs. It comes with 5 individuals, so 5 pounds altogether. So I'm glad to have that back in my deep freezers for many meals to come. And then over here, chunk chicken breast cans. It comes with 6 individual cans. And then 2 blocks of this delicious medium cheddar cheese. I can't brag enough about that cheese. It's so good. So over here, I got 2 bags. They are 10 pounds each of potatoes, so 20 pounds altogether for homemade French fries alongside with those homemade chicken strips. Okay guys, so normally I don't buy these kind of bars, but they come in a 64 count and there are 3 different flavors: strawberry, blueberry, and apple cinnamon. And surprisingly, my kids actually do enjoy them. So I was looking at the expiration date and thinking that they might not, but we don't even need to worry about that. And then you guys, I've been on a journey of trying to find a better coffee because coffee does contain mold and pesticides. So this was delicious, by the way. And then of course, 'tis the season with the weather changing, a big box of hot chocolate. And then, of course, my coffee creamer for in the morning. And then we needed to go ahead and replenish all of our tinfoil with all this cooking that we were doing. So I went ahead. So I'm really glad to have that back on my shelf. And then 2 of our sour creams because we went through it way too quick the last time on tacos and soups. So I wanted to go ahead and get an extra one for this time. And then also this big box of chicken stock, organic. It comes with 6 individual, and then 2 bacon crumbles. This is delicious on eggs or in your soup. So then I also wanted to stock up on some medicines because we recently just kind of gotten sick, and well, the kiddos I should say, and I had to run out really late and get some medicine. So this is great to have on hand. They were great prices as you saw, and so I'm just glad to have these in case we do need them. They're there, as well as this cough syrup for the kiddos. I'm really glad again to just know as a peace of mind for a mama of 8 that I've got a few things on hand where I'm not having to run out, and that way if they need it, it's there. If they don't, it's okay too. All right, and then I also bought an Airborne for my husband and I. I think we have like a few left, but it's nice again to replenish that. well, it comes in a 2-pack. That's a lovely thing about Costco, is that it's in bulk. So we needed some Pam spray for our eggs and for lining our cupcake trays. So as you can see here, I picked up a ton of spices, so I'm really glad to have that on my shelf as well. So we got ranch seasoning, and then we have chili seasoning, and then we also have our steak seasoning, which I use that on so many things like our burgers and many other things, roast, not just the steak. Cinnamon seasoning for French toast, and I've been doing quite a bit of pumpkin spice baking, so it calls for some cinnamon. Taco seasoning, garlic seasoning, which we go through quite quickly because we use that in many things as well, and then some pure vanilla for baking. And then over here I ended up going ahead and stocking up a little bit more than usual on our rice. So I picked up 2 bags of those, 2 boxes of our amazing wipes, and then 2 boxes of 2 5-pound oatmeal. So basically we have 20 pounds of oatmeal now on our shelf, which I'm not complaining about because we love oatmeal in this house. 3 bags of this wonderful pancake mix. It comes in handy. I'm planning on making some pumpkin pancakes soon. And then 1 thing of sugar because we've been doing a lot more bacon recently. And then our flour that we use, which I'm going to pop these in the freezer. This is just organic unbleached flour. And then 2 things of these Nestle Toll House chocolate chips. We've been doing a lot of bacon in this house lately, so I'm really glad to have those on the shelf again. I know I say that a lot, but you guys, you know how it is when you are shopping for your family. 1 thing of organic brown sugar. Again, we're just going to use that in our baking and for oatmeal. And then I've never bought vegetable oil from here, surprisingly, but because I've been baking and making a lot of more homemade meals, it's been calling more for like certain oils. So I'm glad to have that too on my shelf. Baking cocoa, I'm planning on making that alongside some cupcakes. I thought we could do chocolate, and then we're going to do chocolate cupcakes as well. Okay, and then these were still on sale, so I went ahead and I got 2 more of these organic spaghetti sauce. They're very simple, but the jars are so nice and big that it was definitely worth the price. And then 1 bag of organic strawberries. I don't think they have any other option. It's normally just organic for the strawberries. And then 1 bag of blueberries, which that will be delicious in our oatmeal. And then 1 thing, and it comes with 4 individual wrapped of bacon, so that we'll use in our morning breakfast. So this is everything I picked up today from Costco. Okay, so we just made it to our local Target, and so we have an order pickup I placed last night with a lot of odds and ends that we needed. But in the meantime, we're learning how to blow bubbles.
I made a big one, but I let go. I could make it bigger. I could have made a bigger one. That's what I was trying to do. I was like half done making it, but I let go accidentally.
So how many of you kind of know how now?
I don't know how. I tried. Well, I did. I let go again.
You let go?
My lips keep letting go for some reason.
It's fun.
I don't know how. Like, scoot.
Oh. Yeah, you got, where'd it go?
It's almost like
Oh, it went on my clothes. That's...
I let go.
Can you do it, Mabel?
No, I do it. Not blowing a bubble. Bed down.
All right, so we just got everything in. I'm gonna give you guys a haul when we get home. And Ruby, just, you're so cute. Let me squeeze your cheeks. Ah.
Yeah, try to squeeze my cheeks.
All right, let's go. All right, so we made it home. I'm about to make some spaghetti for lunch today, and then we're gonna also cook up a few treats. So I'll share that in a second. But at this time, when I was online ordering, you know, sometimes I order things and then I forget about them for a while. So on the Target app, sometimes it reminds you of things that you've ordered before. So this was one of those things, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I could totally make these myself, but why right now when we're doing a lot of homeschooling. These are like perfect for a little snack, a little pick-me-up in between, you know, lunch and stuff. So I got 3 boxes of these peanut butter crackers. It comes with 20 in it, so the kids could have like 2 apiece. Now the little ones I probably won't because, you know, the age limit with having peanut butter. But good deal for those. They were like, I don't know, I think I'll leave the price right here. I'm gonna look it up for you guys. Okay, and then I got 1 thing of dish pods. This has 84 tabs in it. This was $24.99. I do remember that. I know it's the little things, but this is kind of cool. So they've definitely updated this. I don't remember you being able to get an 84 count, but, and then I love how it just has that little lid. Very handy. So when I get refills from Costco, it would be nice to be able to just pour them right in. And then I got this big bag. Well, I shouldn't say big bag, but he's the only dog, so this will last a while for him. These treats I normally get, but they were on sale. So I went ahead and got 2 bags. If you buy one, you get one for 30% off. So it's got like bacon, egg, and cheese. That's funny. So he's gonna enjoy one of those. We'll give him one. You want one of those? Yeah, he knows. So we'll give him one of those in a minute. I got a box of applesauce. They were all out of their normal applesauce and squishies, so I went ahead and grabbed one of these. It has normal applesauce, apple peach, and then Gimme 5. I don't know what that one is. It's just a blend. I guess it probably has like 5 different types of fruit in it. So that, and then I got some more baby food for the baby. Lots of banana for breakfast. And then he loves his sweet potato. And we still have some baby food, but these were kind of running a little low on. So I picked up some more baby food for him. I needed some powdered sugar because I'm going to be making some chocolate cupcakes and homemade chocolate frosting. So I needed that. 6 cans of 100% pumpkin puree because we're going to be making a bunch of chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. They were a big hit. So I'd like to use all of this and make a bunch and hopefully freeze some for days to come. A thing of baking soda because, again, I'm going to be making and baking a lot of different things. So we needed some more of that, as well as heavy whipping cream. That's going to be used for the chocolate frosting. I needed 6 cans of Rotel, so I roughly use about 2 in each meal that I make for the chicken tortilla. So yeah, so this is like 3 meals right there for that. Okay, and then I wanted to order these, I think about 2 weeks ago, and it just bypassed my brain. So I had seen a little thing again on my Target app, and so it kind of reminded me, I think it was like for crayons, but and then my oldest daughter wanted me to pick up color pencils. They've been drawing a lot, so I got everybody a color pencil. 7, I believe I picked up, I want to say. And they were only 80 cents. This brand was on sale, so that was really nice. And these were cheaper too, because this is the same brand, but I must have picked them all up. So I got 4 of that brand and 3 of this brand. So hopefully, or no, 4 of each. So we're going to do some watercoloring soon when Dad's home. I thought that would be a really fun craft. We could draw it out with some colored pencils and then paint it in or whatever they want to do. So that's where this giant coloring pad comes in for watercolor. So this will be a fun little craft. One of the days that Dad's home, we normally try to wait for him because we like to make those memories. So that is everything that I picked up today at my Target pickup order. And so, yeah, I believe I'll leave the price of what I spent on all of this right there. All right. Ooh, those smell good. I just opened that. Oh, they smell good. Watch this. Sit. Sit. You want to do paw?
Paw? No, sit. Paw.
Good boy. Okay, sit down. Well, you don't got to do it again. Oh my goodness, sit down. You're going to be happy about this? It smells so good. Whoop! You got it. Yummy. That's so good. Yeah, that's a new kind. He's like, oh, what's this? What's the other one that we normally get? Yeah, this is bacon, egg, and cheese. Breakfast. Turkey. All right. Okay, y'all, starting right down here for my Aldi's haul, we picked up 1 jar of bread and butter pickles because we are making some sliders, and that is a request my daughter has asked for. And then we also picked up this tomato and basil pasta sauce. It's organic, and I only picked up 4 jars of that. 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and so it has basically kind of like the same seasoning as our jars, so that will just, you know, make it spread a little bit further. And then I also picked up 2 of these big chicken broths because we were making lots of soup. And then only 12 whole can sweet corn of those. 1 bag of onions with all of the cooking that we're doing, so we're gonna be sauteing those up. 1 bag of potatoes to go along with that for breakfast. And then we also got a bunch of bananas because the kids have been asking, Mom, where are the bananas? And so I ended up having to get organic. 2 bags of Honeycrisp apples, 4 bags of pretzels for the kiddos, and just this big box of chips. I believe there are 9 inside there. 1 bag of sugar. And then I also picked up 2 bags of these chocolate chips to get on the shelf with all the bacon we're doing. And then we got a lot of eggs, as you can see here. So we eat a lot of eggs in the morning, but also, again, with all the baking, they call for, you know, quite a few eggs, and then if we double the recipes. And then I ended up picking quite a few more gallons of milk up than I would normally do because they've been eating cereal in the morning. 4 things of salad for sandwiches and just for salad in general. 3 things of butter. Butter has gone up in price extremely. It's crazy, you guys. 3 bags of shredded Mexican style cheese for tacos and eggs in the morning, and sometimes the little ones snack on it. 2 bags of baby carrots because I'm planning on making a couple roast, and so I'll add those in again with some potatoes. 6 things of this Kobe Jack lunch cheese because we do Lunchables, sandwiches. And then I got a lot of bacon. I'm trying to gradually stock up my freezers with, you know, certain meats that we use constantly alongside with the sausage. So I'm glad to have that in my deep freezers, and this will definitely come in handy for many breakfasts. And then 4 loaves of bread, 4 loaves of hamburger buns because we're making some burgers this coming week as well, and then 6 loaves of bread for the sandwiches and French toast. All right, guys, so that is all that I bought today from Aldi's. All right, so we're getting a lot of chores done. We've got some spaghetti noodles here. This is 2 packages of the organic spaghetti noodles from Costco, and then I've cooked up 3 of these meats right here from Costco again. I added 2 of those big jars of spaghetti sauce, and it comes with those chunks of tomatoes, so I'm not even going to add my can of tomato. I'm going to save that for our chili. So as soon as this heats up for just a bit, we're going to go ahead and eat some lunch. All right, so the spaghetti's done. We've got some hungry kids here. Let me get you a fork, Elias. You want to sit here? You can sit here. And Mabel's already eating. Does that taste good, Mabel?
Yeah, it tastes good.
Be careful, it's hot, okay? Is that good?
Eat all of this.
Yes. Let me get you a fork. Thank you, honey.
Okay, I use the crayon.
Here. No, don't use the crayon. Be careful, it's very hot, okay?
Crayons can't go in food. The food is dry.
Yeah.
And
All right, and so here's Aiden's. Is that good? You doing good, Elias?
yeah.
Cooling off? Yeah. How's it taste?
Good.
Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I like the meat.
All right, so that's Caitlin's, and then here's Aiden. Okay, so here is my spaghetti. So after I've served Ruby, Aiden, Caitlin, Elias, Mabel, and Boone, or actually Boone's sleeping, so Boone's the only one left that needs to eat.
Not that one.
This is all that's left. So it's a nice amount, but yeah, so my husband probably takes some for work tomorrow, and then Boone will eat, and then there'll be a nice little leftover for whoever wants it. Okay, so I am doing this recipe quadruple the time, so 4 times. So I've already mixed all my ingredients so far up until my chocolate chips. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all my chocolate chips, and then we're gonna get this in the oven, and hopefully I won't have to bake this for a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 4 cups of chocolate chip because it's 1 cup per recipe. Okay, so I've added 4 cups of chocolate chip and maybe a little bit of an extra little handful. So I'm gonna mix this all up and get these into my muffin tins. All right, so I've made quite a bit of the muffins so far. We still have some more baking, but when you've got a lot of children, they are ready. I'm not gonna wait till they're all done. We're gonna go ahead and give everybody one. So hang on a second, hang on. Grab one.
Okay, let me choose one. I'll grab this one.
Is it so good?
Yeah.
So good? Is it good? Nope, just one. We're gonna put the rest up so we can save some for later. Yeah, you already have one. Okay, so we got some more little ones, and then I'm gonna keep baking. I've got some little ones ready to go in the oven, and we're still waiting on those to come out. And then we still have some left. Okay, so I've just done a lot of meal prepping, and it's amazing. As much food as I make, it's gone. I mean, really fast. I mean, I made a big pot of spaghetti sauce and spaghetti noodles, and we have some left in the fridge, like I showed you guys, but obviously that's not gonna last too many more days. And then I just went ahead and made up a ton of these muffins. So I think what I'm gonna do is, since I made so much, I think I'm going to go ahead and freeze some. And so what I'm thinking is the freezer gallon baggies, I'm going to put as many as I can in one, and that's gonna be for like Sundays. So like in the morning or after church, it's like a snack, like just to get us going if we need it on our way to church or coming out of church, whichever way. But that way, mentally, I don't have to think so much because I made so much. I don't mind if they eat as many as they want for the next couple days, but then it will be nice to have at least 4 bags in the freezer. So that's a month worth for Sunday church. So this is the kind that I'm gonna go ahead and freeze. I have a big size muffin in there right now, or the normal size. And then these ones, I'm gonna make 4 trays, and then I'm gonna put those in the freezer baggies. And then right now I still got my big pot of chili cooking. Again, if you remember, we made that big pot of chili when we went thrift shopping in that video, and that chili is gone. So chili's a big hit in my family. Spaghetti, tacos, food in general, right guys? So that's what I'm doing right now. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna sit down for a few moments, relax, and then I'm gonna get on to some school with the kids. Okay, it's dinner time. Come on in.
Ooh, now this looks delicious. Now this looks good. Sour candy. Yeah, it's sour. That makes my sense. Thanks, Mom, for food.
You're welcome. Is it good?
It's nice. This is great.
Yummy. Love it?
I like
Thumbs
it.
up?
Thanks. Yep, thumbs up.
Okay, I got the last batch out of the mini muffins, and now I just put the last batch of the normal size muffins. So we're doing good. We ended up getting 30 normal size muffins and 48 of the mini muffins. So a good day of baking. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze the rest of the mini. And so we have a little bit more here. I'm gonna split them in half for Sunday. So instead of getting 4 bags, I only got 2, but that's okay. So now I kind of know what I need to make. So this is never a waste. It's just learning and understanding what we're gonna get out of what we make. And so of course I overfilled these a little bit, so I could have gotten more, but you know what? They're so good and I like the size that they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 for everybody in a freezer baggie here, but they're gonna stay out. So we'll see how many days worth that we'll get from the normal size muffins. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna go ahead and freeze. I'm gonna freeze this bag of chili. So this is what we're gonna freeze. And then the rest of that we're gonna put in the fridge for days to come. And then these are the 2 bags of muffins that I'm gonna go ahead and freeze. So one's for one Sunday and another Sunday. So, you know, a half a month already done. You need to go to bed. You need to go to bed. You don't want to. And then these are the 2 bags we're gonna leave out and we're gonna let the kids devour and enjoy.
Okay, my mom just told me to put these bags into this freezer and lay them flat right here. And then once they freeze, we'll put them into this freezer. But we have to wait until they freeze. So we're gonna put it in that freezer and then we'll put it in that freezer. And these pumpkin muffins. So there's the chili and the pumpkin muffins. Okay.
All right, so Ruby just poured all that chili I just showed you that was in this pot into this big bowl. And look at, guys, perfect. So we've got plenty again for many, many days. For my husband for work, for me for lunch, the kids for lunch, whoever wants some chili, and most of us love the chili. And then I have 1 bag in the freezer. So this is how you gradually restock your freezer with homemade meals for your family. So now I also have 2 cookie doughs for the freezer. So we're just trying to get ahead of the game. So I made up 2. So this will give us about 24 cookies each, and this will be good. That way, you know, some people even go and buy pre-made cookie dough at the store. So we've got ours homemade in the freezer. Again, this is all just a gradual process to stock up my freezer with some home-cooked meals and treats for my family of 10. And don't be discouraged if you feel like you're wanting to like get it all done in one day, but you don't have the time, then just gradually do it. If you're gonna make yourself, you know, a dozen cookies or 24 cookies, maybe triple or double the recipe and just store away even 1 for later. And so that's kind of what I'm doing right now, because I'm trying to get ahead of the game, because things happen in life and you need some things like this ready to go, even if it's for a friend or a family member, and you can bless them and they can go ahead and make it. And so this is exciting for me to have in my storage, and I encourage you, if you can, to try to do the same. You won't regret it, I promise. I've never heard a mama say, oh, I regretted having that freezer meal or that treat in the freezer for a rainy day, or for, again, a family member or a friend or someone in need, someone maybe having a baby or someone in the hospital. So do your best and just make it a slow process. When you can, make an extra one. Okay, so here's another day. I've already meal prepped. I made a bunch of chicken strips the other day, as you've seen. And so today we are using some of those. And all I did was sprinkle this ranch seasoning that I got at Costco. It's so good. I even sprinkled just a little bit on our potato wedges as well. So the chicken is ready to go for lunch today. And there's our potato wedges. Love this Instant Pot. Love this air fryer. All right, I am at it again, guys, trying to fill my freezers with homemade cooked food. So right here we have some chocolate chip muffins. Recently we just did chocolate chip pumpkin muffins. So we're trying to get all the different types that our family enjoys. Next I'm gonna do blueberry, but of course, oh, you okay? Got that on camera. Anyways, are they good, guys? Do you like them? They're good. Do you like it, Ruby? Good. You love it? So they don't taste like a chocolate chip muffin, or they do?
They do. Taste like a chocolate chip. A lot better than.
Wait, come here. Let me see that face.
I like my chapstick.
How do you like me now?
I like my now.
All right. Well, don't give any to the dog because he can't have chocolate, okay?
I just like it.
Are you being silly, Elias? It's good. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze these. I have 2 more batches happening over here. We've got one ready to go in the oven and another one in the oven. And then we also have a bit left. So it smells really good in the house. We've been baking quite a bit lately. Okay, so I've got 2 bags ready to go. So I've put all of the little munchkin ones in here except one. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that one. I gave the kiddos all a big one, so I'm gonna save this. This is enough for all the kids. And I'm gonna add 2 more in here, one for my husband and one for me. And then that's gonna go in the freezer. So this is like a good Sunday morning breakfast real quick for something to have, or after church we can bring them with, or we can bless somebody with them, you name it. All right, so it is roughly, can you press that clock button real quick? I just want to see what time it is. The clock, no, right there, it says clock. Oh, Jesus.
Clock, okay. Cancel that. Okay, yeah.
It's 10:15 and you shut the oven off. You have to turn that back on.
Oh, I know.
All right, so it's about 10:15. Not too bad, actually. We've already made all of our chocolate chip muffins. I'll show you that in a second, but so my next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do, I've done this plenty of times before. I'm gonna use that tiny little mini tray muffin to make some mini egg bites. So I've got about 20 eggs scrambled up here with a little bit of milk, and we've got garlic and onion powder. So I'm gonna sprinkle in some bacon bits from Costco and some shredded cheese, and then I'll pop that into the oven, and then we'll see how many we get. And I've got this little guy up still, don't I? All right, so over here, we've got all of our chocolate chip muffins all ready to go. 2 bags of the mini, and I think we'll get about 3 bags of the normal size muffins. So we are trying to stock up, and I think we're doing a good job gradually. All right, and do you have the tray, Ruby?
All sparkling.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, appreciate it. Who are you barking at? What's wrong? What?
He wants to play.
You want to go outside? You can go potty?
He wants to play.
You want to play?
He wants to play.
You want to play?
Yeah, he wants to play.
Your brother wants to play? Okay, go play with your brother.
He's my stepbrother. How about that? A real brother, but he can be my brother.
Aw, he loves you.
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay, so first I went ahead and I sprayed my pan here with that spray just so they don't stick. They're easy to pop out. And now I'm going to go ahead and get this tiny, what is this, a half cup? And then I'm just going to go ahead and pour some in. So let's get that off just to show y'all. About there. So I'll add a little more in here, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. So let me set that there for a moment. Got my bacon bits. So I'm gonna just sprinkle a little bit in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also sprinkle some shredded cheese. And then I'll pop it into the oven. Okay, so I've got them all filled up. So let's see if we can do this again. Being generous too, because we want to make these high protein bites. So I think these are going to be a good hit tomorrow. We've got an errand to do early in the morning, and there's no time to cook, and I don't feel like getting up at the crack of dawn, but with baby still up, I might as well cook up some stuff so I don't have to in the morning. We'll just heat these up in the microwave take our chocolate chip muffins to go too. Grab a couple waters, hit the road. These are so good too. Yum. All right, and then we're gonna get some cheese on those. And we still have a bunch more we can do, so this is good. I'm really excited. And I did the mini because, just so we're not wasteful. Sometimes, you know, our eyes are bigger than our stomachs, so if we just hand one out at a time, I think we won't waste so much. Let's see if I can get some of that over here so it doesn't. I need to rinse my hand now. We don't want to put egg in there. All right, dry my hand. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle the rest over here with cheese, and then those I'm gonna leave with no cheese because some don't want cheese. So there we have it. Gave him a little bacon. He's finding the bacon. Where's the bacon? You smell him? Is there more anywhere? Did you get it all? Yummy. Is that good? Good boy. He's just lying around smelling all the yummy goodness. So I just popped them in the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and let those cook up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep one of these mini bites out, and then we're gonna freeze the rest. So we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4 in the freezer, and we'll just keep one out. Almost done. Okay, so these turned out phenomenal. I mean, I just ate one and they are delicious. Everything you wish for in an egg bite. The only thing is, I don't have like my mini little liners. I did, however, spray this, but as you can see, it was a little challenging to get out. These are still great. We're gonna keep them and eat them. But what I'm gonna do is, because I don't have any liners for any of my tins, I'm going to put that on my list though, because that will definitely help me the next time I do these egg bites. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this pan and pour the mixture on here and do the same method, and then I'll just cut them in slices and then we'll freeze them like that. Okay, so here is what the tray of eggs look like with the bacon. So this is just bacon and eggs. So we're gonna let this kind of just cool off for a bit, and then we're gonna pop this one into the freezer. And then this one has the cheese on it, so we're gonna go ahead and let this one as well cool off, and then we'll pop that into the freezer. So we'll have one of cheese and one with no cheese, and then I'm gonna go ahead and eat these right now because they're just so good. If you can see, look at that, delicious. And so I think we're just gonna stick with this because I also kind of like the size better, but we can always do the bigger muffin ones. So when I can get, you know, my hands on to some of the muffin, oh, what do you call them? Muffin, oh, I forget what they're called. But anyways, when I can purchase some of those for the muffin tins, then I'll do that. And then I'll redo these and I'll show you guys that too. But in the meantime, this worked out just fine. So again, now we're adding more. Very simple, very easy to the freezer. And we're getting ahead of the game. Okay, so right here, I've got a big pot of pancake mix with cocoa powder for baking. So I am making chocolate chip pancakes, or chocolate pancakes with chocolate chips. You get the idea. And so I'm gonna try to make as many as I can. I'm gonna keep doing that method, and then I'm gonna freeze whatever we don't eat tonight for dinner. So I'm gonna make scrambled eggs on the stove with some bacon bits. All right, everyone is hungry. It is a late night tonight. So these are the last 5 with the cinnamon and just a dash of sugar. I'm gonna see how those work out. So those are the exact same thing over there. And then these ones don't have any cinnamon or that sugar in it. But I'm really hoping they turn out good. So I mixed it with these big pancake mix and this cocoa powder that I picked up from Costco, both of them. And then here's our yummy, delicious eggs with some bacon and cheese. Okay, here's Mabel babies.
I want the best on me.
What do you think?
I love it.
Does it look so good?
You're
so, yes, I'm getting yours right now, Boone. Boone is ready. Here's Boone, boys. What do you think, Boone? Careful, it's hot, okay?
First, I need to blow
Is it good? Does it taste good? No comment. I'm assuming it's good because he's just eating. That's good.
Yeah, he's eating.
Does it taste good too, Mabel, baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna blow this, then I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. And now everyone else is waiting very patiently.
Yeah.
We have a missing 2 boys. We need to find them. You need to eat? What do you girls think?
I got the cinnamon.
Do you taste the cinnamon? Yeah? Is that good?
I tasted a lot, yeah.
Good. All right. Don't waste your eggs. Eat them up. All right, let's go, boys. Come on, time to eat. All right, there it is. Yum. There's Ruby's. And everybody else is sitting down. So I'm going to grab the baby. And then I'm going to go ahead and sit down and eat. And Ruby can eat.